Assalamualaikum dear students. Hope you all are fine and enjoying good health at home. And I also hope that you have done your previous homework. So students, today we are going to start unit number 3 from our textbook, English textbook. And our topic is the future of the polar bear. And the theme is environment. The unit is all about the environment. You will be able to learn, read and understand information text, account writing and the use of punctuations, and also you will be able to answer the questions given to you. So coming to the text, you have to read the following account by Mary Green. Mary Green is the writer of this account. The unit is all about the future of the polar bears. Let me explain the critical analysis of the whole unit. The text gives information on endangered animals, focusing on the polar bears. It gives reasons for their dwindling numbers, such as the growth of human communities and the adverse reasons and the effect of climate change. What is climate change? As you know that we are living in the climate changes day by day. So with the effect of climate changes, there will be some species become endangered or some become extinct, and they are at high risk. And here in this chapter, the writer explains few of the species that were going to endanger. So it also studies some of the specific reasons why the polar bear finds it difficult to adapt to the changing conditions. It notes how climate change affects the indigenous people. Indigenous people mean the natives of the Arctic, and finally poses the question whether or not the polar bear can survive as the species we know. So this topic is all about the future of the polar bear. In this chapter, the writer discussed about the climate changes affect temperature changes of the animals, of the few animals, and the main focus is on the polar bears, that whether the polar bear are going to extinct and they can survive this environment in this climate changes. What to do is to read the text. So what you have to do is to read the text carefully on page number 36 and 37. Read the following account and underline the vocabulary words. You're going to learn new words in this chapter, that is poaching, cooking of animal part which is able to eat, crucial, critical, radical, increase in thought away, entwined, twist around, indigenous, natives, and disrupt, that means interrupt. Put out your pencils and underline the difficult words. You have to find out the synonyms and antonyms and can enhance your vocabulary. So after reading this topic, you will be able to answer the questions given in different levels, level 1, level 2 and level 3 on page number 38. The first level, the comprehension, asks you to identify literal information in the text 1. In the text of level 1, and then infer meaning in level 2, and then you have to organize the data in order to complete level 3. So next is the vocabulary on page number 39. You have to find out the synonyms and antonyms of the words given to you. Handouts are available on the school WhatsApp number and in the notes of the in the notes and are provided to you. So next, coming to the grammar portion, we are going to discuss about the colon, that is the punctuation mark. So punctuation is a set of marks that regulates and clarifies the meanings of different texts. The purpose of punctuation is to clarify the meanings of text by linking or separating words, phrases or clauses. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about colon. The colon is the punctuation mark that is used in dialogue to show that the word spoken by someone. So here are the few punctuations: period, comma, question mark, semicolon, exclamation mark, colon. So today we will discuss about the colon. Apostrophe, round brackets, square brackets, quotation marks, ellipsis marks, hyphen, dash, slash, @sign, brace, asterisk. Let me brief you about the punctuations in English. that when we use these punctuations, and then we will come to our main topic, that is colon. We will use full stop at the end of a sentence, comma to separate items in a series, colon, that is colon, to introduce a list, semicolon to join to independent clauses, question mark to show that it is a question, hyphen, join words together to indicate that they have a combined meaning, exclamation mark after an exclamation, or if you have shown some feelings, surprise, then we use exclamation mark, apostrophe to show when a letter or a number has been left out, slash to separate letters, numbers or words, quotation marks, these are the quotation marks to show that someone else has said it, round brackets to add extra information to a sentence, and then ellipsis marks to separate items in a series. Here are few examples of the sentences in which the punctuation marks are used. For number 1, comma, she is a clever, healthy woman. I am waiting for the day you will be back, full stop at the end of the statement. Samuel plays 4 sports, then colon, volleyball, soccer and tennis. Exclamation mark, yes, you will come with me. And so on. These are the few examples of the punctuation marks used in the sentences given to you. So coming to the colon I am repeating, the colon is the punctuation mark that is used in a dialogue to show the words spoken by someone, and the quotation marks are not needed in the dialogue. For example, given to you on the board, why is sea ice crucial? So Joe is saying this statement that why is sea ice crucial? We didn't put the quotation marks around this statement because we use the colon. And why we use colon? We use colon to introduce a list or to introduce the statement. Then is chain. It is needed for hunting. It is mostly used in dialogue writing or dialogues. In order to make a conversation sound natural, use question mark and exclamation mark wherever appropriate. So what you have to do is to solve the exercise A and B of page number 42. You have to mark punctuations. So students, that is all about the grammar portion, and today we discussed about the colon. We discussed about punctuation marks, and our main topic is colon. So that's all about today's topic. Hope you understood about this lesson, and you will do practice of account writing at home, and also you will do the comprehension and the exercises given to you. What you have to do is to learn and solve unit number 3 from textbook. Handouts are available to you on the school website. Learn essay, courtesy and dialogue between 2 students regarding prayers from your grammar PTP book. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz. Take care.